in and start causing some trouble for the members that are playing around church. They have one playing inside of blue, one playing up towards armory, and then one actually playing inside of church itself. So surely on the side of rogue here, they're aware of where those three members are, and there's also now one playing at the back of armory as well. So a bit of a spread coming out here. I guess you're looking towards saves and potentially a late round push up blue stairs here, which might cause a bit of a headache, especially if Rips is going to spend most of his time sat up here on drones. Down 50 seconds, though, we've had a bit of a lull for the last 30 or so. Expect to see it get pretty spicy in these closing 45 seconds, though, as that C4 narrowly misses out onto Karjaka. Won't quite finish him off. Here you go, the castle barricades.
Yeah, castles are being opened up. Only 36 seconds left on the clock. As Kendra's just holding off. He knows he has this little opening right here he can peek through. He has the angle. He has the opportunity to try and, well, deny him a bit more. The super short.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about a round that I just found was very interesting. To begin with, the Thatcher threw an EMP outside, and while I can't show it in the blueprints, what I'll tell you is that the EMP was directly over this Evil Eye, just in terms of the map rather than in terms of the building. And so that enabled a player on main stairs to shoot the Evil Eye when the casing opened. I thought that was very cool. I haven't really seen a lot of teams use that EMP, but also maybe because there's so many Thatcher bans. Then defensively, what was really interesting is this use of armor panels. So these armor panels make the Moto drop somewhat inhospitable, a safe zone, but a zone where you aren't able to do anything with the control that you get, and you force a Ash or nades, a sledge, some of breaching charges to drop into Moto, because if Thermite drops in here, well, he can't do anything. This is also coupled with this opening that was created on the church wall. So let's preface with the bans for this map were a Habana ban, and to me, that tells me defensively that the attack can't go for a kitchen take. The reason being, Thermite and Maverick directly have to contact this hatch, and to do so is risking a C4, which is way too high risk and too high probability. So you don't default to doing a kitchen take, you have to go for the church wall. Now, why not reinforce all three of these walls? Well, I think that's because they have Maverick. So if the attackers Mav trick the wall, they get in for free, right? There's no real reason to bring Bandit. Not only do they have Maverick, but they also have Thatcher, and there's ways to get around the Bandit trick. So opening up this wall, what it does is it puts pressure on when this armor panel is opened. It also prevents Thermite or Maverick from being able to safely open up the church wall. And I actually think, theoretically, that in Siege, there's no reason to reinforce more than two walls next to each other if the wall doesn't show an exterior line of sight. And the reason why is because of the narrow angle. You can tuck into black box in this case, and the last angle that the attacker will have to clear is going to be black box. And it just makes, not only does the attacker now have to clear the entire room, but they have to clear one of the most defensible positions in the game. And the other thing too is the attacker is swinging around this angle, whereas the defender is holding a longer angle. So in a lot of cases, I just think that two reinforcements is all you really need in the map. I haven't really used the theoretical idea in application because it goes against convention of a lot of strategies in today's world. But I'm starting to see more and more teams adopting what I think is the same theory. In particular, G2 seems to be quite on board in their coastline game against Empire. There was a particular round on hookah and billiards where they played an anchor on the billiards side with just two reinforcements, and then allocated those reinforcements that would normally extend over towards Confetti Hallway, over towards Theater to contest a penthouse take. So it'll be interesting to see if this develops more and more. But three things I want to recap on are the EMP to remove this Evil Eye and allow a player to shoot the opened Evil Eye from main stairs. These armor panels that force a sledge projectiles to drop into Moto to remove, or you can also do it over the Moto hatch, of course, but in this case, it was Sledge that was available, so Sledge has to go in there. And the other thing too, while I'm on the subject, is if you don't open up this armor panel, then the defense knows what the attack has to do, right? This armor panel is extremely powerful in the last 30 seconds. And then lastly, the kind of the theory behind here and here, right? The church wall being slightly open to prevent the Mav from safely being able to trick the wall. And then also that's all because, or all the setup is because of the influence of a Habana ban. So just a really cool round from both teams.